live is now open. That is all good. 1 second. Jasmine, just let us know that you are here, which I believe that you are, but hey, let's just validate because you're first. I am ready to answer your questions. All right. Julie. Ha ha. Julie, I got your message. Hello, High Priestess. How are you doing, my love? And happy holidays to you, sweetie. I shall be with you shortly also. I was just actually going through the list all together. Julie, you definitely do have great and fantastic news. So we got out of the bubble, which is perfect. Okay, hold on. Sweetie. I'm going to go and read your emails also, my beautiful Amy, because you sent me 2 donations in, 2 of them. So just making sure why you're sending 2 in. So here we go, Goddess Jennifer, for next 2 weeks. Perfect. So my beautiful High Priestess, I will be with you in about 15 minutes or so. If you want to come back or you want to stick around, you are actually 3rd onto the list. So Jasmine, Love Shine, High Priestess, and XOXO. That is the list we have. And here we begin. All righty. And if Christmas ghosts don't, what is that? Ghosts come bothering you? Don't ask Lisa why they're there. Oh, that is so... Oh my God. I love that. Oh, I love it. I really want to pin you. I do, Hanson. Not you particularly, the comment. Oh my dear God. Hello, XOXO. Nice to see you, sweetie. I got your questions. I got everything. And I'll be with you in about 20 minutes, my love, if you want to come back or wait. Is that not great, Love Shine? I know, it's so fantastic. I'm going to have to tell my mom about that one. She's going to think that's hilarious. It was, wasn't it? Oh, jeez. I know. Wait, that's it. I'm pinning you. It's too funny. Oh my dear God. Whew. All right. Got you, my beautiful MZ. MZ, if you want, I can send you a message later on and let you know. Yeah. You're driving home from work. Well, that's perfect, Julie. We'll be there at the same time. You and me. We'll discuss about what's going on. And good for you for hubby coming out of his bubble. He messed up your next reading. Did he? Oh, dear God. Madiha, nice to see you, sweetie pie. We have some, we pick the free ones as we kind of go along. For the moment, we do have a list, so we do go through the list first, okay, sweetie? Alrighty, so I don't believe, I'm not too sure Jasmine is here. Hold on a second. T'as donc bien claqué la porte.
Je sais pas. C'est l'autre, attention.
Non, mais là, je suis live, merci.
Ah, pardon, les gens.
Ah oui, c'est quoi ça? C'est du San Pellegrino. Grazie mille. Merci.
Sauf que là, ça n'a pas de chien ouvert parce que je sais pas
Oh, no, ramène-le. Merci. All right, sorry, I apparently got a delivery that was extremely heavy. There you go. You know a lot of dead people. Alrighty, so here we go. Jasmine, it is. Okay, question number 1 on a timestamp for a beautiful Jasmine is going to be right over here. Jasmine at 8 minutes. All right, and here we go. Let's get this going. So, has Gigi forgotten that? Okay. Okie dokie. Your answer is going to be the following, my beautiful. I'm going to say it's very unlikely that Gigi has actually completely forgotten the times where you were there for him. People often do remember those, who supported them during those vulnerable moments, even if they don't always acknowledge it, I have to say, outwardly. So I feel as though his actions are suggesting that he took your emotional availability a little bit for granted, which can feel a little bit disrespectful in a certain way. I feel like he does feel some gratitude for your past support, but might not actually quite grasp the impact of his current behavior onto your feelings altogether. So I'm going to say no, hasn't realized that. Yes. Well, hasn't forgotten that you did listen to him and act as his therapist at a certain amount of time. Yeah. How will things go between you and Gigi when you return to work? How will things go between you and Gigi when you return to work? Okie dokie. Here we go. All right, love. If you maintain your distance and you continue, if you maintain your distance, let's say you do not meet this person at all during the holiday period in any kind of a way, I'm going to say that whenever you do go on back, depending on to his level of self-awareness and willingness to actually address the tension. So if you go back at work and you continue doing the exact same thing, you continue to sit out, and he really wants to figure out a little bit where this is coming from, then he will ask for some questions and he will say different things, and then he will maybe be able to open on up with a conversation. But otherwise, I will actually say a no. It really depends if he wants to tackle this situation or not. If he's truly attuned to the change, he might ask about it, but if he's caught up into his own world altogether, he might not even actually notice it immediately. It could actually take a little bit of time. So it's not something that's going to be really direct. You're going to go back to work. He's going to start talking. No, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm definitely going to say for any changes or anything of such, for any type of conversation to kind of arise from it, it's going to take a good week, maybe two, before anything kind of comes out of it, my love. So either way, I'm going to say for you, maintaining your boundaries will help you feel like you're more in control of the situation. But again, entirely up to you. Do you want to continue with this, or would you like to continue into a different way? Would you like to actually open up conversation and talk about it, so maybe you don't have to deal through all of this and always kind of wonder and ponder? I mean, choose whatever is best for your own self, for yourself, right? Now, is Gigi not afraid of rumors about him and the other girl, given that he does have a girlfriend? Well, the thing is, even if he had a girlfriend, even if he has a girlfriend, let's say, if nobody at work or nobody around talks to the girlfriend or knows the girlfriend, doesn't really change anything. Nobody is ever really going to know. So some people, hi, my beautiful Mimi. Happy holidays, sweetie pie. Nice to see you, love. We have our beautiful Mimi, and not Mimi from across the world, but our other Mimi into the other feed. So I'm going to say I do not feel as though he's considering the potential for rumors at this moment. He could be a little bit underestimating their impact. I also feel like he's actually quite confident into his ability to manage the perception that he thinks perhaps that his behavior is causing, or maybe he doesn't necessarily believe that his behavior is causing or crossing different boundaries. However, I'm going to say because it is a workplace, it can be definitely tricky, no doubt about it. People might already be noticing the patterns, which are most likely, because we did talk about it last week, it could lead to speculation, but he believes that even if any of this actually gets to his girlfriend, that he'll be able to kind of bypass it altogether because it is just speculation. Now a general for next month. General for next month. Next month looks like a time of self-reflection, a time of strengthening your boundaries altogether. You're going to find yourself gaining, yes, some clarity about what you truly want from your connections, but both onto a personal and onto a professional level. There could be opportunities for growth in areas where maybe you've been focusing on, such as improving your confidence or pursuing creative interests of your own. I'm going to say into the following next month, I'm going to say be open to the new beginnings. Trust that maintaining your standards are going to attract the respect that you actually do deserve. So I'm going to say, my love, a lot of self-reflection. Self-reflection is A-okay. It's what allows you to move on forward. But within that self-reflection, it's important to start the manifestation thinking and then actually start acting towards it. That's going to be perfect. There you go, Hanson. Nice to see you on the other side. Hey, did I ever put a timestamp after Alpha Jasmine? I don't know. Hi, Sean. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, you're a sweetie pie. Matthias is into the gaming room. He's having his dinner at this moment. He'll be here a little bit later. Let me go see. Did I put a timestamp? Did I? No, I didn't. Look at that. I'm a bad girl. Okay. I did, didn't I? Did I not? Why? Oh, you're there. Oh, buon Natale, bellissima. Did you get your reading, sweetie? Because I swear I put one. Oh, I did. It's at 8 minutes. I knew I had something into my mind. Okay, you're good. Buon Natale, sweetie pie. If you have any questions or anything, yeah, you can reach me after tomorrow into the daytime. Otherwise, we'll be back onto the 27th, and then it's the weekend already. So, yeah. All right, I've got you, sweetie. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, Juanson. I thought I was going temporarily insane for a moment. Love Shine. Do you got stories of dead people, sweetie? Unalived people, people who have passed away, ghosts, however it is that we want to say this whole thing? Is that what your stories are? He ruined? I don't know. I'm going to go and read and see what you're up to. I'm moving on over to Love Shine, and then we have HP and XOXO, followed out by MZ. Perfetto, bellissima. Beautiful. Grazie mille. Alrighty, let's go over here, and let's go and see. Okay, I'm going to go and pin this one now, but I thought Hanson's was so funny. Okay, so everything, my beautiful Love Shine, I believe is into my email, right? So I'm just going to go and read into the email and see what's going on. I will. Just give me a tiny little second. That. Okay, perfect. And then we have HP and we have XOXO. So email it is. And do I actually have, because now my mind is like, woohoo, no dead people. Yay! I said dead, you said dead. I think we're not allowed to say dead, so we'll say no unalived. We'll say people who are unalived. How's that? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole discussion. I feel like we censor a lot of words that probably should not be, but anyways. And that's true, Diane. You are on 24th. You are. No. Oh no. I will, my sweetie pie. That is true. You are already onto the 24th, sweetie. All right, so Love Shine, you are going to be at 17 minutes. All right, here we go. And let me go to the email. This one was sent 17 minutes before the others, so I'll start off with that one. How's that? Thank you, beautiful Mimi Love. Okay, it's just a lot of questions coming on through over here. I got you. So you got it. Okay. I got you. Okay. You say you hope that he texts all week is strong for you. I know. Okay, Sweetie Pie. Let's go and figure this out for you, my love. So let's just do this such as, I like that. Okay. And here we go. So, yeah. Question number 1. A sip, and we're going to start off. Okay. Okay. We do have some judgment coming on in. We also do have our Page of Pentacles followed up by our Three of Pentacles. Basically, I feel, and you will see that there's no cups involved into this one. This is about collaboration. It's about wanting to collaborate. It's about wanting to move on forward. It's about wanting to make life easier, one step at a time. It's about not feeling judged all the time, is what it is. I feel like often he feels like he is judged. Often he feels like he is into a place where he can't necessarily express what he wants. I'm not saying that he wants to necessarily move on forward and say, I don't want to have this relationship anymore, because I do believe that it is important for him. But I feel as though what he's actually trying to express over here is that he holds back a lot. Why? Because he doesn't feel safe enough to speak what he wants, speak what he feels. He feels like there's often different type of judgment that comes through with it, not coming from him, but coming from her. He feels like often his, let's say, emotional needs are not necessarily taken in consideration. I'm not talking about sexual needs, I'm talking about emotional needs. I'm talking about the frustrations. I feel like into his mind, what he would actually like to say to his wife is that, you know what? He wants to tell her that he cares for her very deeply, but the relationship is not the same that it used to be. I feel like he would like to actually have somewhat of an understanding with her where they wouldn't have to look towards something that would be sexual. They wouldn't have to go into something that was physical. Just being together, taking care of the family, having the house, being together, because they do get along well. But as a couple, they don't really fit anymore. So I feel like he wants to actually, and he would like to be able to do that, but he's not really able to do it. He would like to discuss the distance and how he feels and the struggles that he goes through and try to articulate it into a better kind of a way. Because we do have fear, we do have guilt, we do have uncertainty about her reaction altogether. So we kind of choose to do nothing at all. So that's what I'm actually seeing with that. Now I'm going to answer a couple questions. I'm going to go into the live after because I'm looking at your questions. I'm not in the same place. So if you're saying anything, I'll come and check it on out right after. Now, what did he mean by a lot of triggers in your relationship, and he needs to stand his ground and you need to stand yours? Yeah. Basically, it's about emotional needs. Basically, is what it is. You guys always have a lot of options. You have a lot of things, okay? You have our Queen of Swords who is here. He knows that you give yourself an awful lot, and you give yourself probably even more than what you should. Seven of Cups. He doesn't really know how he can do more than what he's doing at this moment, but he sees that you're doing so much more. But it does bring a lot of happiness and a lot of beauty to the relationship. He does want you to know that he does love you quite dearly. When I talk about the triggers into your relationship and standing the ground, and you need to stand yours, what I'm truly trying to say is that I feel as though he acknowledges that you both have emotional sensitivities, that you both have these different type of patterns that seem to cause friction every once in a while. We all have them in every couple. We all have those little frictions that come on in and poof, and it's a little bit like a cycle, right? Could be, calling in last minute. It could be, well, you said you're going to be spending 3 hours with me, but you're really only spending 30 minutes with me, or not really replying back to messages, taking forever. Those are all little triggers. For him, triggers is when he feels that you're insecure, when he feels that you kind of doubt him, when you get upset at him for X or Y reason. Those are all little triggers for him. You have yours, he has his. But what's important is that both of you guys don't even necessarily need to have those triggers. You could talk about it, communicate about it, and kind of dissolve those triggers altogether so they are no longer there. Yet he feels that as though it is important for both of you guys to stand your ground. Why? Because if you end up giving absolutely everything into the relationship, you are no longer the person that he met. You are no longer the person that he loves. You're giving absolutely everything just to be with him when he's not able to give you everything in return, neither. And he is not willing to change the way that he is in order to be into a relationship with you. And to his mind, when he got into a relationship with you, he is that way. Today, he is this way. He resembles a lot what he was then, like you resemble a lot. But you've both made little modifications. But he doesn't want you to change the way that you are in order to be in a relationship with him. And he doesn't want to have to change the way that he is in order to be into a relationship with you. What I'm trying to say is he wants to have some type of an accord, some type of an agreement where you are who you are and he is who he is, but that is a common agreement that we both respect and accept. And that's where the actual grounding was coming on in through. So, and it's really just a question of respecting each other's perspectives and everything of this such. What he truly wants is for you to stay true to your own needs and to stay true to your own values at the very same time. Now, yeah, what did he mean by people rarely change? People don't change all that much. People change when they absolutely have to. Otherwise, they don't. Why? Because people don't necessarily realize that they need to change. They don't. And if you're making somebody change or somebody is making you change, you're probably going to end up going right back into the place that you were before because you didn't really want to change. You changed because it was circumstantial, not because you wanted to. And that's very, very important. So I kind of feel like when what did he mean by people rarely change? I feel like he's actually, expressing a belief that there's a fundamental aspect that we hold on to of a person's character, habits that is very, very hard to actually come on in and to change. Often we don't necessarily want to. So I feel like he's more reflecting onto the past experiences, on past promises that were not necessarily delivered. And I feel like sometimes he's a little bit uncertain about the potential for growth in certain areas of your connection because that people rarely change. People don't change. He is who he is and who you are. But he doesn't expect anybody to be changing within any of that. Now I'm going to come and see over here. Same with you and hubby. Exactly. And you're working on them triggers, right? And you understand, and you talk about it, and he wants to be, that's it, exactly. He wants you to be open because if you're not open and you don't talk about it, then the same thing is going to go the other way around, right? You both need to be open. You both need to talk about it if you want to have any type of modifications, but the modifications must come from after the communication has been settled on in and the analysis, then we can say, yeah, you know what, I can do that. I can do that. And I want to do it. But it's it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just kind of ponder on through over here. So you want to know sun up until sleep. Absolutely. Sun up until sleep, my love. Just hold on. HP, XOXO, and MZ are the following readings, by the way. Okay. Alrighty, sweetie. Sun up until sleep. Here we go. We do have the beautiful offering. This is because, he has left, right? He has gone at this moment. You're not necessarily feeling all that good about it. I know that you're okay, but not okay at the same time. And I kind of feel like he's a little bit into the same place. I'm going to say that M's time with you, I feel like his feelings from morning till sleep, he's feeling fulfilled, but he's also feeling kind of relaxed. I feel like he is understood. He also feels like he is at ease into his feelings with you. I feel like any type of conversations, any type of interactions, onto a deeper level is something that he wants to be able to have with you, that he is thinking about today into his sun up until night. But those are things that are going to be coming within the connection as the connection moves on forward. Basically, I'm going to say for today, feeling a little bit lonely, no doubt about it, but wanting to reach on out as soon as you possibly can. So if you have not already received that message, saying good night or something of the such, well, you definitely shall be, because he is definitely looking on forward to sending it out to you. So today I'm going to say feeling emotionally fulfilled, and I'm actually going to say feeling quite relaxed. With the wife, how are things going with the wife? How do we feel towards the wife? The Hermit. Pretty much does it all, doesn't it? I'm going to say routine. Routine is what it is. They're into a place where everything is always a little bit the same. I'm going to say routine. I'm going to say a little bit strained, but I'm going to say at the same time, it's okay. It is the holiday period. I don't feel like they're into a place where it's extremely complicated. They do have that sharing that is coming through over here. We don't necessarily have a lot of stress, but it is always a little bit complicated, and we do always want to be a little bit onto our own little side with our Hermit and our Five of Cups. So, sweetie, I feel like he's feeling like he's obligated to maintain a certain appearance to sometimes even managed unresolved issues that also lead to emotional fatigue, and that ultimately kind of lead him to a little bit of detachment altogether. M's thoughts and feelings for Amy. Yes, M's thoughts and feelings for Amy. M's thoughts and feelings for me. Here we go. He's feeling drawn towards you. He's feeling drawn within your ability to understand, your ability to support him into an emotional kind of a way. I feel like he sees you as comfort. He sees you as a beautiful, loving connection. I feel like he has a mix of admiration, of desire, and ultimately of beautiful gratitude towards you. Yeah, how's he gonna feel about being away from you until Saturday? How will he feel, sweetie? All right, my love. He's going to miss the emotional closeness. I'm going to say that he's going to miss the feelings that he has when he is with you. I feel like he's going to find himself on many occasions actually reflecting on this connection and looking forward to seeing you again. So we're going to miss you. We're going to be a little bit sad. Especially on Thursday or Friday. For some reason, I feel like it comes to a little bit more of a point of culmination where, yes, we do have those celebrations, you do have Christmas, but I feel like Christmas just kind of passed on by. And I feel like we're tired. I feel like we're a little bit exhausted. I feel like we want some closeness. I feel like we need a change of pace. And you are the only one who is able to bring him to that different place, to that different world where he is comforted and feeling good and everything of the such. Now, how is he going to be feeling with being with the wife until Saturday, right? So how will he feel about that? XP, let me know if you're somewhere around because you're going to be next. So High Priestess, just let us know if you're somewhere around. XOXO, let us know if you're around also. How's it going to feel about being with a wife until Saturday? Conflicted, weighed down in many, many kind of ways. Look at that, 4 swords. Now is the time to rest. Sweet Lord, we've had enough of it. And he's weighed down. Okay, so he's going to be feeling conflicted, weighed down by the emotional distance, the challenges of their relationship. He's going to be feeling some moments of frustration. He's going to be feeling some moments of longing for a deeper connection because with her it is very onto the surface. And this is going to be interesting what I'm going to say. I actually even see him kind of comparing his bond with you. So, kind of comparing you with her into the bond, into the connectedness. Not anything physical, onto the connectedness, what you give to him versus what she does. There's a comparison that is there. That's very interesting because I've never seen it before. Hold on. Is what right, Lilith? Is what right? The regular reading is also available Tuesday 24th. Yes, that's all perfect. It is perfect, my beautiful Lilith. Thank you, sweetie pie. Love you too, my dear Sean, sweetie. I know that makes you feel good, doesn't it? So Lilith, yes, it is absolutely perfect. I'm sorry it took me time to answer. I was looking at the questions onto the other side. Yes, your bond is much stronger with him, sweetie, but you have a bond with him. I feel like he doesn't have a bond onto the other side. Yes. No, it is a lot stronger because onto her side, it is more of a friendship. With you, it is many, many levels. You have the emotional side, you have the physical side, you have the psychological side. It is much stronger in many different levels. And he said he would reach out, right? Oh, thank you, sweetie. I don't know why I said I was a bad girl, Sean, now. I don't even remember why I said that. Why did I say that? I don't know. You can be bad in many ways. I know. Well, you have to say that to Lilith. She's got to add it after. I want to like pin you guys multiple times is what I want to do. All right, hold on, sweetie. So, tarot from M, my love. Let's go see what we've got. Tarot from M. Then we're moving to HP, XOXO, and MZ. And I'll update the list from there on. A tarot from what do we got? We want this space to be moved is what we want. All right. He's navigating a point of crossroads into his emotional life at this moment where it is clearly shown that we have on one side a want of endings, which is not your side, and we have a want of passion, new beginnings, which is your side. But we're kind of navigating through all of that. Our Queen of Swords is in reverse, which is not you, which would be the wife. The Magician not wanting to act. So we definitely have a place where, oops, I lost my card. We definitely do have a place where we want things to be ending. But we also have that place where we want things to be beginning. So I feel like we can't necessarily end the part with, the wife. We would like to, but we can't. But at the very same time, we feel like we can't be completely and 100% victorious with you until this is actually done. But one needs the other. So he's definitely navigating a crossroads into his emotional life at this moment. I feel like he has some struggles every once in a while between his choices, between the relationship. I feel like he's into a place where he's reflecting on his romantic and idealistic feelings for you, my love. So he's full of love. He's full of wants and desires, but he's also full of obligations. And the obligations end up kind of coming into the way is what I'm seeing over here. So I'm going to say to you, he's into a place, and this is a message that he is wanting to give to you. He's into a situation where he's navigating his emotional conflicts and his desire for a deeper connection with you. He misses you, and he is going to miss you so very much this week, but this time apart can actually offer more clarity, more focus, and maybe even a stronger bond whenever he does come on back. Yes, I know about it. I know bad is good, right? I know. I didn't want to say it, but since you did. Is he getting his karma soon? No, he's not getting his karma soon. Karma's going to come later on. Cancer's karma is going to be hopping on through for him within the following 8 months or so. So, not right away. Mm-mm. You do have his heart, sweetie. I know you do, my beautiful love shine. I know you do, sweetie. And I want you to remember this reading. I want you to remember this reading when you are feeling sad, when you are waiting for his message and thinking to yourself, why is he not writing? I want you to remember his love. I want you to remember that he's thinking about you. It is not necessary for him to necessarily reach on out and tell you. But I know that you like it, and I know that we all do. But he has you into his heart forever, 24 hours a day, sweetie pie. So it is, again, a little bit of a temporary break, but he's going to come on back just stronger towards you, my love. You definitely do, sweetie. And I am sending you so much love, sweet one. I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful HP. We are going to put HP onto a, let's say a 40-minute. Yeah. And then we're going to be with XOXO. So, and I'm going to go and update the list if it needs to be updated in any kind of a way. So HP wanted to know for the following 2 weeks. We also do have, after MZ, we also have our beautiful Mimi, who is into the house also. So Genera for the next 2 weeks. Let's go for it. All right. Just 1 second. HP. What is happening for a beautiful HP within the following 2 weeks? All right. A couple conflicts, a couple disagreements, my sweet love. I ultimately see you being content. I do. I see you being content, but I see you also, there's like, how could I say? There's it's kind of like cut down into the middle. You have one part, my beautiful high priestess, where you're feeling content, you're feeling good, you're feeling like you're moving on forward, but you have another part of yourself that just kind of feels blocked, kind of feels stopped. And then you kind of feel a little bit imprisoned and you feel a little bit stuck and you don't really know where to go or what to do or anything of the such. So we've got like a mix of all different kind of things that are coming on through. I'm going to say how to navigate all of this. I know that you're still, you're waiting for a lot of changes and everything of the such. Here we go. You're into a moment into the following 2 weeks of transition, of renewal. This is going to be a time for you of endings because you do have that ending of the contract. But also at the same time, when we have an ending, we also have new beginnings, right? I feel like the closure of your current work contract and the search for new opportunities is going to give you some new energy. That's going to help you to reflect onto your goals, onto your alignment, and onto your long-term aspirations. Now, I feel like where you're living at this moment, living with family, everything of the such, you should be able to get a little bit of emotional closeness. I do feel like there's going to be a little bit, and through the following week or so, there will be a little bit of like a conflict. It's like there's too much information. There's too much of something kind of passing on by that's a little bit annoying for you. So there's a little something within that. I feel like it's going to be important. Family dynamics, communication, and understanding is going to be the best thing in order to have harmony at home. On to the career, the job search. The following 2 weeks, it's a little bit more difficult to look for that. A lot of companies are actually shut and everything, but I feel like the energy is promising. I feel like it does require beautiful persistence, though. And if you're able to do any type of networking or researching out to people that you could know or people that are into your field that could help you kind of open up doors, would be absolutely great. What's important for you is to stay organized into your applications, remain open to learning new skills into your industry if necessary, but really just stay open and look for different type of networkings that are possible. Onto the personal growth side, I'm going to say emotional balance. You're going to be feeling a mix of relief because there is that ending of that contract, which was actually really, really quite toxic for you. But I know that we also do have a little bit of uncertainty because that contract is ending soon. So I need you to take some time to ground yourself, to focus onto you, onto your self-care. And I need you to trust into your abilities into the future coming on up. I know that you're not quite complete with all your classes and everything, but believe into yourself, all right? You have faced so many challenges all the way up until now, and you're preparing for your transition is what you're doing at this moment, and you're doing it quite well. We're going to take out a couple more cards. We're going to go and look a little bit more family, potential challenges. We're going to go and take a sneak peek. XOXO, let us know if you're around, please, sweetie. All right, so family, home life, different type of challenges coming on through. You're definitely feeling inspired, sweetie. Patience and understanding is going to be important, especially with your mom, all right? There could be some old patterns that could be arising, old tensions. So it's going to be important to stay into that patience, to have that clear communication to avoid any type of misunderstanding. Now, potential challenges. Financial planning is going to be important. Your contract is going to be ending soon, but it is important for you to manage your finances. Consider, maybe something temporary or some type of freelance work to maybe ease a transition somewhere into the in-between. All right. I'm going to say all together for the following week, set your intentions. Stay active into your job search as much as you possibly can. And seek balance. You can look and look and look, but if you look and look and look, but you don't give yourself any time anywhere into between, you're going to end up being drowned and tired and emotionally just fatigued. So make sure that you have a beautiful little balance between working really, really hard and trying to find some beautiful time for yourself so you can breathe, so you can find your own air, be happy, and enjoy the holidays as much as you possibly can, my love. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Oh, my beautiful love shine. Thank you, my sweet love. Love shine. Love you. You've got this, my beautiful one. You've got this, sweetie. Ah, thank you. Alrighty, so hold on just one tiny little second. I am going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah, you would think not, but never know. I need to put transfer 2 zeros. Do so. Okay, we gotta get Thursday. Okay, gotcha, sweetie. So let me just go and put this over here. Let me just go and put myself a note over here. Alrighty, gotcha, sweetie. So love, Shine, I'll be sending you some messages tomorrow and after tomorrow, my love. Thank you, sweetie pie. As for Shay, XOXO. Here we go for XOXO now. XOXO. Alrighty, I got you. Oh, you sent more money in. Is that for the following readings? Okay, I got you. You just keep sending money in, Amy. Every time I look in PayPal, you keep sending me money over and over again. Oh, there you go, Shay. Nice to see you, love. Let's go and see what we've got for you. Thank you for being there, sweetie. So, PayPal. Here we go. I'm going to go and find our beautiful MZ into the meanwhile because she's going to be on up next. She's going to be next. So let me just go and find her right over here. Okay, here she is. Oh, what did I do? Hold on, Shay. Hold on, my love. Okay. I know that she was driving, so I'm just going to write her a message, but I don't want her to write on back because I don't want nothing bad to happen. So here we go. Oh, thank you so very much, my beautiful love shine. I know, I keep looking into my email and I keep getting money from you. Beautiful love shine. Thank you so very much, my sweetie pie. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so very much, my love. Merry Christmas to you, sweetie pie. Oh, that is so funny. So Shay, sweet love. What will the Gemini think and feel? Yes. You reached out. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, good for you for cutting the person out into your question number 2. Yeah, nobody wants that. Interesting question. Your question number 2, and I know I'm kind of skipping number 1, but I'll answer number 2. Well, number 1 too, but I'm just going to do a little bit of a glimpse into your number 2, okay? Because I feel that when you ask what is it that you can do, right? To make them kind of make the move or kind of switch up their mind in some kind of way or something of the such. I like the idea. I like the idea. And I'm a witch. I like to switch things up. I like to, you know, switch vibes around and make things happen. But I'm a good witch. That being said, I've got nothing. There's good witches that are gray and black too. But it has to come directly from the person altogether. There's nothing really that you can do if somebody says, this is what I want. There's nothing much that you really can do. I'll go check into the cards. If you truly did want this person, then you could definitely divert yourself towards different type of magic. Other than that, it's going to have to go more into a current flow kind of a situation, just letting things go as they are, but always just kind of staying a little bit available into a certain way, staying kind of close, but not too close, so that they know that the door is open if they want to kind of put a foot in, but you know, the door is not completely closed. So sometimes it's a little bit the feel that you have to play in order to go and get the person that you want. That being said, I'm going to go to your question number 1. I'm going to move on forward to your question number 2 with the cards after to answer you completely. So if we're if we're going to start with Gemini, what will the Gemini think and feel about you during your first in-person meeting next year? Let's go and see. I am currently not looking at the chat, so if I am not responding, please do forgive me. Okay. And here we go. Okay. When you meet the Gemini for the first time, their initial thoughts and feelings are going to include different kind of things. I want you to know that they're going to be a little bit reserved. Okay, they're going to be a little bit reserved over here. They're going to be kind of really just taking it one step at a time. So they're going to be a little bit slow into their process. It feels like you're often with people that are a little bit slow into their process. Watch out for that, okay, my love? Watch out, sweetie. Sometimes we kind of get, and I'm only saying it because AV is a little bit stuck into that. This one is, the other one was. Sometimes we get stuck into cycles with people who do not truly know what it is that they want. So they give us these vibes and these movements and these hopes and everything as such. And then when it actually comes on down to that point, they kind of switch up the vibes onto us. And so just be a little bit careful that this, doesn't become a evil, vicious cycle that you do not want to be into. That being said, to answer your question, curiosity shall be there. Why? Because we're curious about you. We want to know more about you. I feel like we're curious and we're intrigued with your energy, with your presence. I feel like we can't always necessarily grasp, all the information that we want to from prior interactions. So the time that you guys have spent together already. I also feel like we have that, I'm going to say nervousness, excitement. I feel like there's a mix of excitement. I feel like there's a mix of nerves that are kind of coming on through that could kind of align a little bit with their expectations. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say over here, I feel like they feel a sense of warmth. I feel a sense of wanting to reinforce the emotional connection. But I feel as though this person is somewhat analytical. I feel like they take things one step at a time. So I feel like they kind of take the information, they kind of live through it. They don't necessarily show all their emotions at once, and then they silently kind of start to assess how they feel towards you and how they could actually match their expectations or hopes and everything of the such together. Basically, they are going to talk, they are going to be communicative, they will be attentive. I feel like they're going to kind of a little bit hide that they want something that could be a little bit deeper into their emotions. I feel like they're more going to be a little bit onto a light-hearted kind of demeanor. So will it be interesting? Yes, it will. Will they be curious? Yes. Is it going to be exciting because we're going to be a little bit nervous? Absolutely. Are we going to want to know more? Are we going to want to build this connection? Yes. But already we're going to be feeling that there is a beautiful sense of connection, of warmth that is there. That is very, very important. And basically, I'm going to say this person does analyze things and sometimes overanalyze things. So that could kind of make things take a little bit longer sometimes. Merry Christmas, my beautiful love shine sweetie. I will be speaking with you tomorrow and after tomorrow, so I'll say it to you again then. Love you, sweetie pie. Oh, you say you're not trying to switch your mind. You'd like to know what would make themselves think to come back around. Yeah, but that's a little bit the same thing. No, I know what you mean, XOXO. I know what you mean. You're trying to say that. Oh, heart rate, 20. Oh my God. Oh, what is that? Your husband's on his way to the hospital? Oh, that's not good. Oh, then again, I don't know. Is it good for you or not? I don't know. Love shine. Bless you, sweetie. Let me know if everything's okay with your husband, sweetie, okay? Yeah, XOXO, sweetie. What I'm trying to say is this. What I'm gathering is you do not want to change the way that they feel or anything of the such, but you do. Oh, love shine, it's not your husband. It's your. They rushed his brother. Absolutely, sweetie. Blessings to you, my beautiful love shine. So, so sorry, my love. I had misread that one. Okay, so sweetie, this is it. Yeah. I'm gonna go back into your PayPal, XOXO. Yeah. So if you reached out to AV trying to reconnect, okay. Okay. So let's say you do nothing altogether, you're just kind of wondering. You don't connect, you do nothing whatsoever, and you're wondering if they do reach out again, why would they reach out again if you decide that you completely ignore them? That's what you're meaning. I get you. I reread it again. I got you. All right. Okay. Basically, I'm going to say by stepping back and focusing on yourself, you're actually kind of shifting the dynamics, which could actually even prompt this person to reconsider and reach out. Why? Because we're curious. Ah, the world. We're such curious individuals. Your absence and your silence might actually make them wonder why you stopped trying, especially because you were kind of initiating into the past. They could be a little bit reflective over it. Over time, they could be reflecting onto your past connection and realize the value that you brought to their life. There could also be somewhat of a change in perspective. I feel like they could experience a situation or an emotional growth that would make them actually want to rethink, reanalyze their behavior and how they actually handled things with you. And I'm going to say a little bit of missed energy. I have to speak about it. Your presence is there. I feel like they could actually be missing your energy, what you were actually giving towards them. So I'm going to say over here, this person could actually end up reaching on out towards you. It could be something that could happen, like it could not. But if they do it, it's because they're curious why you're no longer talking with them, what you're doing, why you had to change your perspective, and they kind of miss you. I got you, XOXO. I got you, my love. I do. Thank you, Julie, because you're next. My beautiful XOXO, you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. And otherwise, I shall say happy holidays to you, sweetie. XOXO, if you do have any questions tomorrow or after tomorrow, you can send through PayPal and you shall receive your answer, my love. My pleasure, sweetie. Happy holidays to you, my love. MZ, here we go, sweetie. And let's go and see what I have popping on through for Toi. Alrighty. So let's go over here. Mimi, I do not believe that Mimi is with us. Mimi is going to be the following reading after MZ. So here we go for MZ. Alrighty. You say you're glad that he got out of the bubble and text. I know. Okay, let's go and see that. Let's go and see. Okay, so you will do them as soon as you get home, but you will ask Mike to hang out before the new year while you're onto your break, which is absolutely perfect. But how will Em think and feel about it? And also, how will your meeting actually go? All right. Here we go, sweetie. I'm actually going to say to you, sweetie pie, he's definitely going, honestly. We talked about this a little bit earlier, which is funny. And I said, if ever he reaches on out, oh, you're there. Thank you, Mimi. You're up next, my love. Yeah, and that's it. It's a definite yes. All right. So I know that you are going to be, reaching on out towards him. He's going to agree with it, sweetie. He's going to be happy. Why? Because he's having problems actually telling you. So he's actually having his own issues into the whole deal altogether. So I will say to you an absolute yes, 1,100% all the way through. So how are we going to be feeling about this? Yes, a million times yes. I feel as though we are going to say yes towards you. I feel like we're going to be fully excited about it. And I feel like we're really, really happy about it. Like I said, especially since he does not necessarily have the courage to do so. So he reaches on out towards you every once in a while, but doesn't necessarily give you the full, hey, I'm reaching on out because I miss you and I want to speak with you and everything and such. And this is what we want from him. So I'm going to say yes a million times. He's going to be happy. He's going to say a yes for meeting up with you as he is on to his break. Absolutely 1,000,000%. So, sweetie pie, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Is going to bring beautiful perfection. So it's going to bring you what it is that you want to your relationship. So, and what it's actually going to bring is movement. Within this movement, you will get what you want and what you desire. You will get to meet up with him. You will get to spend some time with him, and that will be a numero uno, sweetie pie. So he'll be happy. There will be no judgment whatsoever. It will be perfect. You will be able to spend that beautiful time together, and your meeting will be really, really quite nice. Your meeting is actually finishing on up with our 10 of Pentacles. So happiness together, feeling well together, feeling like there is a movement towards the new times coming on through. So the following weeks and the following months, I feel like this meeting, when you guys meet the next time around, is actually going to allow you guys to open on up towards the next step. And what is the next step? Meeting more often, being less into our bubble, spending more time together. Slowly but surely, one step at a time, you are going to get exactly what you want. No, he's not going to think you're pushy, my dear God. You haven't seen the man in weeks. Yes, do it. Exactly. Go ahead with it, Julie. Do it right now. Why wait an hour? I'm so pushy, right? Do it. Just do it. Okay, well, that was my message. Just do it. Hey, allô, beau garçon. Non, tu peux pas avoir mon téléphone parce qu'il est là. Peekaboo. Mais, c'est tout, sa boîte-là. Hold on, Mimi. Regarde. Ah ouais, c'est vrai, mais tu m'en parleras tantôt parce que là, je suis occupée. Mais t'en veux-tu un, Mathias? Yeah, c'est juste ça qu'il y a dans cette boîte-là. Amazon.
Ok, merci.
Ça me fait plaisir.
Tu finis de travailler quand?
Je sais pas, bientôt. See you soon.
Ok, mais achète-moi ton téléphone après le travail.
Peut-être. En tout cas, mommy. See you later. Bye. Yes, text him now. Why wait? No, text him now. If you want to wait and do your candles, then do your candles. But I say go ahead. Why wait, my love? Just go ahead with it. Yes. Shoot for the stars, my love. Yes, don't wait. And then you can do your, that's it, right away. Go ahead with it. Perfect. Mimi, my love, here we go. Me. And you can definitely have a timestamp, even if you're right over there. So timestamp is going to be at, and this is for Mimi. Mimi is at 1:08 and 30. Mimi, you can. Okay. Now let me go and see, sweetie. I'm sorry for that. That's not fun. Yeah. Okay. So you will have a timestamp if you do want to come on back and listen to it, sweetie. Into the meanwhile, let's go and see. After Mimi, I'm actually going to go and see Juanson. All right, guys? Juanson's going to be on up next. So okay. So was he at training on Sunday when he didn't answer your calls? I'm actually going to say no. I don't feel like he was. I'm getting over here a Queen of Cups. I'm getting our Two of Swords. I'm also getting our Six of Pentacles. I'm going to say no, sweetie. And I know that you're having some issues at this moment. But I'm basically going to say for you the following. I feel like he's avoiding your calls. I feel like he's reluctant to address different type of issues like you're talking about. But I feel like he's doing it because I feel like he actually has some difficulties with it. He's had a lot of difficulties in the past with it also. So I feel like he tends to avoid difficult conversations. I feel like he tries to kind of sidestep different type of situations where he feels like he's pressured to explain or to resolve any type of issues altogether. I also feel like he often feels like he's overwhelmed. So I feel like he's feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the dynamics between you guys at this moment. And he's kind of choosing to disengage, a little bit like a coping mechanism, if you will. Now, that coping mechanism is actually bringing in a lack of clarity. I feel like he might not completely actually know how to express his feelings or where he actually stands. And that is bringing on in a withdrawal instead of an actual communication. What I'm going to say for you moving on forward is when you do talk, approach him calmly, express your feelings without placing any blames. Use I feel statements instead of anything else because it's going to feel less defensive for him. Respect his space. So if he truly has an avoidant type of personality, give him that space to process his thoughts. That could help him to feel more comfortable actually opening on up later with you. And I'm going to say evaluate the compatibility altogether. If his communication style does not align with yours into this relationship, it is always going to be something that's going to be a problem. It is going to continue over and over again unless you guys go and get some type of therapy. It's always going to be an ongoing cycle. Any conflict, any disagreement, he will not answer, he will not talk, and he will push away. It doesn't do a make or break type of a thing. It could for certain people. I don't feel like this is the case. But you guys do need to try to learn to navigate this because it is something that could happen often. So it's going to be important for both of you to be open and honest into your discussions because otherwise his avoidance could become greater and bigger and then you'll have bigger challenges. So basically I'm going to say towards you, sweetie, he doesn't really like any of it altogether. And was he purposely not answering your call? Yes, he was purposely not answering your call. Not because he doesn't want to be with you, not because he doesn't love you, not because he's not interested, not because he wants to break up. There's no breaking up, there's no nothing of the such. But you definitely are a little bit into a place where he's feeling uncomfortable, doesn't quite know how to speak about things because he kind of feels in some kind of way that he's being blamed for something and he doesn't agree with it. That's what's going on at this moment. And you can be impulsive. So can I, Mimi. I try to work onto the whole thing. It's not an easy thing. Yeah, I'm like a walking fool, very impulsive. But you know what, Mimi? I'm going to give you some messages coming from him. I'm going to go with this little deck. It's all part of the process, my love. In any relationship, doesn't matter if it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, but especially into the beginning, it's important to understand how everybody feels, how everybody deals with things, because otherwise, my dear God, it becomes complicated. We need to understand the basic of our communication, because the way I talk with you is not the way that I'm going to talk with my man or with this person and with that person and with my mom. You know, we modify the way that we speak with different people depending on that person. You guys need to learn what is your love language and what is your language speaking in conflicts. Very important. Now, he feels the exact same way as you do, so he does love you, okay? He does need a little bit of time for himself, though. He is hurt by this. He's not going to say it because he's that type of avoidant, but he is hurt by it. You know what? He's addicted to you, sweetie. And he also wants you to know that you matter. So, my sweet love, I say, you know what? You're good, my love. It's something that sucks, but it's temporary, and it's going to become better. So, my beautiful Mimi, everything's going to be all right, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie pie. Hi, June Flower. How are you, sweetie? Do you think you can ask again how he thinks and feels about me a message and the fact that you asked him to hang out? You can. Hi, June Flower. How are you doing, sweetie? Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Okay, my beautiful Mimi. Who is that? That is June. Hi, sweetie. June, you can post your question, my love. Post away. If Johnny will ever kiss you is your question. Ooh, I like it. Okay. All right, Julie, I've got you. But Julie, you don't have to donate, sweetie. Just leave it as it is. Just stay there. Don't move. I'm going to answer you. Just don't move, Julie. Don't press no buttons. Don't go no PayPal. Just stay where you're at. All right. June Flower, by the way. Happy holidays, sweetie pie. 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords. We want to, sweetie. We want to. Johnny wants to be able to kiss you because he does feel this very beautiful and you're over here, very strong mutual attraction towards you. Problem is, Johnny doesn't know if you want it. I feel like we need to be more clear with Johnny. We need to let Johnny know that we want that kiss too. Oh, we do. Johnny needs to know how June is feeling. Yes, because he doesn't know if he can make that movement. He wants it. Give it. Go for it. Go for it, sweetie. Or try to move on in a little bit more and let's make this happen, because Johnny's afraid of moving on forward. I think you've got a beautiful, strong personality. Yeah, you got to know, right? Well, my answer is a definite yes. So next time you guys kind of talk or anything, be flirtatious, sweetie. Next time you guys kind of see each other, I don't know, lick your lips, give some flirty looks, my sweet June. Make things happen. He'll come and he'll give you a beautiful smack. Well, smack as a kiss, like a mwah, not a smack, like a smack, a kiss. That could definitely be misconstructed into something else, and it's not what I want to say. What is that, Love Shine? You know when M went out to eat, you said 2 on, you didn't see it. If he's trying to make you jealous, I don't know, Love Shine. Let me go say. So, June Flower, let me know if there's anything else you want to know. I'm going to say it's a definite yes. We want to kiss you. We do want to kiss you. We just don't really know if you want a kiss also. My love, I'm actually going to have to say yes, I do believe that it is true. But I'm also going to have to say yes, he's trying to make you, he's also trying to make you feel jealous. So I'm going to say yes for both of them, sweetie. For both, yes. Separatacni. Hold on. Watson, I'm going to come and see you. Hold on. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing? June Flower, sending you much love, sweetie. Okay, so you said, do you want to hang out sometimes this week or prefer New Year? He hasn't responded yet. How was he thinking? Yeah, you need to leave him some time. You know he's slow. You know he is. All right, I'm going to shut off the shorts feed at this moment. After Julie, we're going to go and see Juanson, all right? You hope that he thinks you're your best. No, don't worry. He doesn't want anybody else, sweetie. Page of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, followed by our Hanged One. Sweet love. He is into a place where Hanged One is changing positions. I actually feel like at this moment in time, you have relieved the pain or the stress that he could actually have towards this. He is definitely thinking about you. And as we moved on forward with our Hanged One in reverse position, we're wanting to take some action. So good for you. Definitely do keep me posted, my sweet love. I'm going to say that he is probably going to write back to you tonight, but probably into the following 2-3 hours. So if the energy stays the way that it is within the following 2 to 3 hours, you should be getting a response back. If not, it's because he changed his mind. But I'm going to say yes towards that. All right, let me go and see. Just 1 second. Oh, wait, Watson, you wrote something. I'm going to go and see that. If he doesn't respond 2-3 hours, it's because he still wants you, but he's thinking about it. He doesn't quite know when. He's